Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Rufio Phoenix, and today we're going to be doing another Captain's Log. Alright, so I had to reach out to the ropes on this one because I've run out of content ideas. I finally did it. After 4 years of doing YouTube, I ran out of ideas. So I reached to the ropes. I reached out to one of my subscribers, and they actually gave me a couple of really good ideas. And for reference, I have them pulled up, but we're going to talk about, where is it? Hold on. Biggest creative influences, how to be a good dad, most positive experience when younger, most trouble you've ever been in, the positive aspects of autism. Oh boy. That's a deep dive we're going to get into later. Yes, I'm going to try to do all of these. Not all at once. I don't do that. I post like 3 times a week, maybe once on the weekends. That's usually about my schedule. It's not like a certain day. It's 3 times a week whenever I get the chance. However, how to get rid of bad people stuck out to me. And I think that's important, especially in this day and age where everybody nowadays, if you're on the internet or whatever, if you're commuting and you're on your phone, everybody needs a VPN, a virtual private network, so that they can make sure that all those censorship things get unlocked so they can see whatever's going on, or for that matter, search content that in other words would be blocked in their country. That's no longer a problem, because of a VPN. Everybody these days needs something to get them to feel comfortable again with the way things are going. Okay. The problem is that everybody's had too much of now and nobody wants more of it ever. Like no one. We're all done with it. Too much of now has happened. And now we're trying to. I think we're about to experience another too much of now with what's going on in the Oval Office. But how do we get rid of bad people, right? I'm going to tell you what my personal approach is. Now, this is a very indifferent approach because most people would say, oh, just block them, call the police on them, get them arrested, do this, do that. No need whatsoever. All right, let me teach you how to really get rid of bad people like bullies, terrorists, fucking all kinds of screwballs, right? All the bad people, right? All the people who would harm you or disturb your being and living space. All right? Anybody who would invade your home. How do we get rid of them? All right? Donald Trump thinks build a wall. All right, I have a better solution. You ready? Be yourself, unapologetically. Now here's the kicker though, is that with this, you may turn enemies into allies. And here's how I can prove it. First of all, when I started this YouTube account, I was already being pretty well harassed by a hit piece called Pod Awful. Some of you may remember. Then I got into another podcast that was, what was it, Running with Rifles? That went well for the most part until they tried to start using me to sponsor or endorse things that I don't agree with. And then I was like, nah, peace. All right. So wish them peace. Wish them well. Don't wish them hell. Wish them well. Okay? Because this is going to be a real key placeholder in their decision making. Okay? So being yourself unapologetically is literally the way to get rid of all of your worst enemies. You ready? Think of it this way. The only enemy that kept coming back for Batman was the Joker because he was unapologetically Batman. All right? And there you go. His arch nemesis was the Joker. So there you go. All right. Here's the point. All right? If you are yourself unapologetically, some will try to hurt you, belittle you, this, that, the other thing. Ignore them. If they're on the internet, it's a tough guy act, and it's not impressive. It never was. It wasn't in the early 2000s. It wasn't in the 1990s when we were still on Pokemon. It isn't now. It never has been. A bully is a weakling with an insecurity issue. That's what it is. They blame everyone for what's going on up in here. All right? That is a bully. Now, bullies are weak little shits, all right? We don't got to worry about the bullies. The bullies, they'll fuck off when they're bored, all right? The bad ones, right? The bad ones. How do you get rid of all those bad people? By being yourself unapologetically. It's simple. Let them watch. You don't have to get rid of them. You can absolutely piss them off by ignoring them. You ready? Here's another good one. Some of them will reach out to you because they feel guilty for how others are treating you. This is when you start leveraging. This is when you start implying to people that you are not the monster that they make you out to be. You know how Geralt from the Witcher series on Netflix was asked by Renfrey, "Are you the monster they say you are?" And he said, "If I was, then I would be doing everything that they say. But what they say is not what I do. Therefore, I am not. I choose not to be the monster, rather the hunter. It is important that when you are a monster hunter that you yourself do not become the monster." All right? So, by being yourself unapologetically, you're allowing these bad people to see you for what you are and who you are. The problem is that they want to judge you based on their own problems. Don't listen. Let them. Eventually, they'll either get bored, stop commenting, or go back to wherever they came from. But the ones that stay, those are the ones that you can turn from enemies into allies. Now, in Magic the Gathering, I think it was the Arena 2012, Gideon Jura, the Planeswalker of the white magic variety, would say something, "I have forged enemies into allies." And I've done exactly that. See, I've turned Pod Awful into nothing more than he's lost subscribers, he's done all this, all because he targeted people like me. People don't agree with that. They don't. Some will laugh because they're sadistic fucks and they don't have anything better to do with their lives. Probably not even a reasonable job or even an income to busy their time, So it's not really that offensive and it doesn't really hurt me that much. It just tickles a little bit now. That's all. Okay? So when you are yourself unapologetically, you don't feel the need to say, "Oh, I'm sorry you think that about me. Fuck that." No. You look at them and you say, "Uh-huh, and what's next?" You want to know why? The yes and theory comes into play here. The yes and theory is, "Oh, you look like you're a gamer. You're never going to get a girlfriend." Yes, and tell that to all the women I pull on a regular basis. Go on. When you hit them with shit like that, half the time they don't have a response. The ones that do are just picking shit because they've got nothing better to do in their life. Nothing. It's funny, the same guys who accused me of being poor, broke, and all this other shit, you know who they are? They're the same people who listen to Andrew Tate, and at the same time, they're also the same people who go on the internet rigorously just to bully disabled people. That sounds really shitty and shallow if you ask me. That's way beneath me. So I laugh at you, not your content. I'm not laughing with you, I'm laughing at you. I think the ultimate thing that you can do when being yourself is just laugh at them like everything they say is a joke. Because it actually is, and they're going to appreciate that far more. The thing is that they want to see how dark your humor is because they're trying to gauge your level of dysfunction. David Draymond from Disturbed wrote a song called covered a song called Leave It Alone. And the lyrics in that are, "My dysfunction is on your mind, and you're not allowed to have it." Okay? It's mine. My mom gave that to me. My parents gave that to me as a parting gift. That's mine. Not yours. You don't get to play with it. It's mine. But the best way to get rid of people 100% authentically is to just be yourself. Because those who don't like who you are will go and find somebody who they do like or do find entertaining. And, it's the old trick, "Oh, thanks for the view, peace." But here's the thing, is that when you do this and you are yourself unapologetically, the ones that see you as good will stay with you. And they will let you prove to them that you are better than what they came from. Okay? They will allow you to lead them should you show them you can. Now, not everyone leads in the same way. For example, I lead through aesthetic. I lead through love. I lead through the senses. I lead by ensnaring your senses, captivating your thoughts, helping you to see how I see the world, if you can. Doing all of this has allowed me to turn enemies into allies. And it can do the same for you if you do it right. But just like picking up girls, you got to play your cards right. And if you don't, well, there are consequences. And you better be ready for them because they get pretty harsh pretty quick. All right. Well, this is what I have to say about how to turn bad people away from you. Just stay the same. It's simple. They hate it when you don't change to their will. They hate when you don't conform. That's why I'm an anti-conformist. See, I don't preach the whole herd conformity thing. I'm against that. But being myself has made me more than I was yesterday. More than I was 4 years ago. It has given me positive and negative memories. It has given me stories to tell. It has given me experiences to share. And it has given me the ability to show others where they may be going wrong and how they may be able to reappend or fix what they're doing so that it works better for them. That's what leaders do. See, boys, they'll tell you about it. Men, they'll show you. Peace. Stay awesome and drink coffee. Be awesome, be excellent, and I'll see you in another video.